Hey guys, and welcome to another video. I had such a hard time coming up with what to do for this video that I actually turned to my sketchbook for inspiration. And honestly, it was harder to find inspiration for a video in there than I thought it would be, because I thought it would be pretty easy, because it's a very thick sketchbook and I filled about 250 pages or so of it, and it was not as easy as I thought it would be. It was actually quite difficult because there's so many unfinished concepts in there that I just didn't know what I was doing, really. And I couldn't find as many things I actually wanted to work on as I thought I would. And so that's that. But today I'm working on a piece that's actually been in the back of my mind for several months now. As you can see, I transferred it from a traditional sketch into Clip Studio Paint. And I tried painting this before. I initially sketched it in my sketchbook, then I put it onto some watercolor paper. That's where the picture that I have behind is from. I tried painting it in Procreate, and that did not turn out the way I wanted it to because I'm still learning Procreate and I'm not as good at it as Clip Studio Paint. So I decided to give it another shot in the form of my usual program for painting. So that's what we're doing today. It's a piece that I really enjoyed making, both the concept sketch and the painting. It's something that I've been kind of scared to approach because I have never really had a solid idea for the background, and I feel like I don't give enough of my art a good background, and that still kind of stands at the end of this piece, but I think it turned out really well the way it is. I just, for some reason, I couldn't visualize, especially underwater backgrounds. Those are hard for me, so I couldn't visualize what to put behind the merman, and so that was a bit difficult, but I worked through it and I got a decent background that I feel works. You won't be seeing that for a bit though. Line work on this one was very calming for me to do. It was easier because I already had a very solid foundation underneath. All I was doing was tracing the lines so that I wouldn't have to deal with the watercolor paper texture under the sketch. But it was, I think that made it easier. As with a lot of my traditional to digital speed paints, it's easier when I have a solid background to work on for me to work from there rather than having a sketch and then having to make something better out of it, more refined. So it was nice having a little bit of a change of pace. And originally this video was going to be a Minecraft screenshot redraw wherein I take a screenshot in Minecraft and then I redraw it in my own style. Or I paint over it, really, is what I do. And that's all well and good, but those take me forever. As in, the last one took me about 2 weeks. Not consecutive time, and I wasn't working on it all the time, but it definitely took probably about 5 or 6 hours to finish that painting. And that was not something I was able to do in 2 days, because I had things going on both today and yesterday, and this video is going up tomorrow as I'm recording this. And so I just wasn't able to do that, sadly. Maybe next week I'll be able to do that. I think I grabbed some really cool screenshots that I want to try drawing. Not next week, 2 weeks from now. But it's been kind of hard coming up with video ideas, especially since I have a lot of different original characters. There's so many to choose from, literal hundreds, which might show that I have a little bit of a problem, but I don't really care. And I don't want to just be doing OC videos. Like, they're fun, they're awesome, and I love them, but when it's the only video on the channel, it kind of, I don't know, it doesn't feel as wildly varied as I want my channel to be. And speaking of which, I want to do some like book review sort of things and AuthorTube sort of things, but I don't know how and when I'm going to do that, because a lot of AuthorTube right now is based in vlogging, which I have a webcam and I have a GoPro, neither of which are very great for vlogging. The GoPro might be better than the webcam, but it has like no battery. So I'll have to figure out a way to try and make that work, because those are definitely the kind of videos I want to do. It's just I haven't had the opportunity to do them yet. So yeah, hopefully those will end up being a sort of genre on my channel at some point, because there's a lot of things I want to do with the channel, but I'm just not doing currently because I don't know how. That's also where I'm going to different places to learn that sort of stuff, like Skillshare and whatnot. But yeah, I also have to be reading a lot more, which I'm not doing well, I wasn't doing, but the past few nights I've been reading both morning and night to like calm down at night and wake myself up in the morning. So that's, hopefully I'll get more reading done through that sort of strategy, because it feels good being able to do that. It's just I haven't been doing that for a while. Also, you might see fan art at some point if I get into something enough to make fan art. That would be something fun to expect on my channel, but really I'm not into anything that much. The Adventure Zone is good. Like, I'm into that enough to make fan art, but not enough to share that fan art, because it feels weird for me, because I have never drawn fan art in a way that I personally enjoy the fan art. Like, I've drawn like Aubrey and Duck from Taz Amnesty, but I've never shared it. The few times I did share fan art, it was like years ago, for one, and also just not great fan art. And my whole, like, I just don't do it. My whole brand is more original content based, sadly. Well, not sadly. It's cool. It's awesome. I have what I think are amazing original content things, but that makes it harder for me to be put out there, right? And I kind of want to be out there. That's kind of why I'm doing this sort of stuff, is I want to connect with the world in a different way than I have previously, which is, I think, a good goal. I'm not sure how feasible it is with what I have going. And I know a lot of YouTubers and popular artists on the internet and everywhere say that luck is a big part of it, and I really don't like luck. Luck is one of those things that I hate, because I can have good luck one day and horrible luck the next, and I have no control over that. And I don't like not being in control of things. And so putting myself out here like this is a big risk and a big thing I don't know how to do. And so hopefully someone enjoys it. But yeah, I want to be doing this a lot more, because it's genuinely fun for me, and it is another way to connect with people, and I want to be able to do that. I have ideas, a lot of ideas, which you can probably tell by now, considering all of the OC's videos, but I have ideas outside of my like original fiction works. One of which, I don't know if this counts, because it is technically original fiction, but it's not a novel. It's a graphic novel sort of idea. It's not developed in any way, shape, or form. It's currently just a very basic premise. Basic in that there's not a lot of complexity to the plot or the premise, but it's unique. It's not like any classic graphic novel sort of thing, if you know what I mean. It's more of a subversive trope. I really like putting tropes on their heads, and so this sort of thing is really appealing to me. I also have ideas for videos, but I'm not nearly as good at coming up with ideas for videos as I want to be right now, which is understandable because I only just started doing it. Like, I have experience under my belt, but not a lot. And so doing this is really a very big experiment for me, and I'm very excited to continue doing it. And I know I've rambled way off topic for the piece at hand, but this piece was really, really fun to make, and it got me like thinking while I was doing it about all kinds of things for no particular reason, except that maybe it was like hand of fate. I decided to do this one for a video today, and it just so happened to be inspiring and motivating for me to do it. So that's I don't know what to make of that, but yeah, it's been lovely making all these videos, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon, and I'm going to continue putting in as much effort as I can, because hey, someone's gonna see it, and even if that someone's me looking back on it in like 6 years, I think that's a pretty good thing to be able to look back on. And so this piece has really helped me feel better about the day and about the week. I'm hoping to get another video up for you guys mid-November. I'm thinking mid-month and end of the month are very good times to put this sort of thing out there. As of today, as I am recording it, it is Halloween. This will not be going up until tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and hearing me ramble about all kinds of things that probably don't make much sense. But you know, even if you didn't, it's something to look back on and something to work from. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please let me know down in the comments, or give it a like, subscribe maybe, and yeah, see you in the next video.